See, I had went into recovery in 2020, and so I had done a lot of spiritual work. A lot of the things that I was holding in, I had already, I was able to deal with them through NA, right? I got off the hardcore drugs, and prior to me getting pregnant, I went back to, no, I was clean there too. I had relapsed a couple times on alcohol and weed, but I never went back to the drugs, to the hardcore drugs. Then I got pregnant, and when I get pregnant, I go completely holly, like no drugs, no alcohol, no weed, no nothing. Um, when I gave birth, my mother was there, and I had a my grandmother had died too. 2 weeks after I gave birth, I I had to have an emergency C-section. My baby was born with a big mark on his face. He wasn't breathing properly. He wasn't getting any oxygen. And meanwhile, all these things that happened with my oldest son happened while I was pregnant. So it was like, and the kid's father, he kept coming in and out, like just going to New York, coming back, going to New York, coming back. Just a lot of instability. They wanted to make me so unstable that I would give up and lose my mind. Their goal was for me either to be dead or to be in a mental institution, because they had been receiving the money from this trust fund or inheritance that I knew nothing about. But their goal was for me not to have any of it. So they wanted me gone. I was a sacrifice to their god, which is Satan, right? The thing is that God said, "Touch not my anointing, do my prophets no harm." And so I needed to get through some things before this veil would be lifted. So they sent in fake friends, fake lovers. They lied to the judicial system. I don't know what lie they told them, but there is an active investigation going on, which will make it world news, because this is just very diabolical. It's extremely diabolical. The amount of people involved in this is just ridiculous, coming up against one person. But the thing is that God is with me, so, and with my children. So I would tread lightly, because God does not play about me. Moving on to January of 2025, they have this beautiful idea of sending in another person, one that's hot. Well, I thought he was hot. He's not hot to me no more. He came in like a father figure, and like stepfather-ish type of thing. Like, I'll take on the role, like I'm a good, just man of God type of thing. And so I meet this person, and the devil's so fucking stupid, because he sent in somebody that I had a past life connection with, who literally woke me up, because we had a mission to accomplish here together. And so the devil tricked him to forfeit his contract. And this other man is part of the Masons here in the United States. And what they wanted to do was to get me so distracted and abandoned and confused and all types of things. And so, yeah, they did spell work, they did destiny swaps, they tried to get me sick, they sent everything they had, everything they sent it, and God did not allow it to work. God made sure that I was aware of what was happening, that I took the proper steps to take care of myself, to love on myself, and it didn't work. It didn't work. So not only were they going after this money that I have not received a penny of, but they were also going after my relationship with God, because their goal was for me to be just so beaten that I would turn into this monster and worship the devil with them, or for them to sacrifice me to the devil, right? And so I removed myself from that situation as well. I removed myself from my mother. I removed myself from the people that raised me. I removed myself from the kid's father. I removed myself from every single person that has came into my life, because it has been all orchestrated by my mother and her wicked covenant, right? So I did all those things and I stayed quiet. I started sharing my story at the beginning, like around March or April. No, it was April. I think it was April, because it was after I removed myself from this evil, wicked warlock who, this Masonic group, they are what they do is they practice sex magic, right? And they all have intimate relationships amongst each other to, you know, manifest shit. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I have no knowledge of practicing black magic or any demonic evil shit. Hence why I'm still here, because I'm innocent of everything that has been thrown under my name. Which, by the way, they're all sick now, because since they all have intimate relationships with each other, men with men, men, women, man. It's like a group sex type of thing. They're all sick because the guy that came towards me, he got sick after I left him, which I dodged a bullet. And so he spread it all over around, which he probably went and said that it was me, but I could take a doctor's test anytime. I'm completely healthy, and so are my children. Right? This group practice blood sacrifices, and they also do things to children, which is why I'm here. I'm gonna start with my story first. But I was a child sacrifice that they never could kill or sacrifice, because I belong to God. So yeah, I have the honor and privilege of speaking up for all these kids that they did these things to, and more. Yeah, so I've been isolated, beaten, abused, neglected, in active addiction. I've recovered from it all. But I found my identity with God in the isolation. I thrive in isolation. This is nothing to me, because I've been doing this all of my life. So this time around with their stupidity, it was like, what are y'all doing? Y'all stupid. They turned my brothers against me. My mother is so wicked that she went and sacrificed her own children. And these people are so beyond gone that they went and sacrificed their own kids. And the way that you'll be able to see this, that you can be able to be able to identify that is true, just look at them. There is death going around all over them. They're getting sicknesses. Everything they sent to me and my children is returning back to them. Like, you could just look at their environment. Just look at their eyes. Their eyes are gone. There's no soul there. And I come up here not to speak bad on anyone, but we need to be aware that this happens, that spiritual warfare is real, and that there's people still practicing forbidden magic, which is black magic, and that the only way to combat it is by, one, being aware that it exists, and two, loving yourself in such a way that you raise your vibration and you're aware that this can't hit you, because if not, you'll be dead. If I would have been to just lay down and be depressed and sad about it, I would have been dead.